Good evening, my delightfuls, and welcome to this episode of the Virtual Dine-In Podcast. I'm your girl Rio Delight here, coming to you live from my office. I finally found the place and I finally found my lighting, so I'm super happy with that. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that this episode will be available shortly after airing, and also my previous episodes are now available on my Instagram. So go check that out. They're really amazing. They're super fun. Yeah, I had to start this earlier due to the fact that I had a scheduling conflict on my side. I have my virtual Christmas party with work in the hours that I usually do the podcast as well. That's why we have like an earlier edition. And also, my guest, she be in the building right now, so I'm just waiting for her to come in, and I'm waiting for you guys to join. It's gonna be really, really interesting. Also, so I really can't wait. And I mean, like 2020 is coming to an end, and so I am really just I don't know. It's gonna be really weird at most. So without further ado, my guest tonight, she's a Montreal stand-up comedian. She's also the original girl from the Dirty Four podcast. It's a podcast that I follow, and I also replaced her while she was on hiatus. I also did her podcast called Victoria Shoot the Breeze, and so I'm gonna bring her on. It's gonna be really. Plus, I have wine. Yes. We'll be connecting. Victoria, girl.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to find like a good way to put my phone.
You don't have a stand though.
No. I thought I would get one for Christmas. Am I sideways? I'm
Now
sideways.
you kind of
Okay.
yeah, you're sideways. Now you're better.
Okay, wait.
You're better. Oh. I think we found it. Yes, we found it. We found the angle.
Jesus Christ.
We
This
found
is
the
very
angle.
unprofessional. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
We
fine,
found the
wife.
angle, but then like I need to be up. Okay, there you go.
Oh,
That's
amazing.
better.
That's better now. We found it. We found it. We found it. Take it easy. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool now. Gonna be cool. So welcome to the virtual dine-in.
Thank
It,
you.
how
Thanks
you?
for having me.
My pleasure. How have you been since like
I'm
the? What? I thought like you blacked out or something. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm cleaning the lens. Um, I've been good. I've been better.
Oh,
I've been,
yeah. Stress out. Stress out. You have finals coming up, right? With school. Oh, seems that we're having a connection problem. I think nope, it's not from my if not from my side. No, I'm just waiting till she comes back on. Hello to the three people watching. Oh, me? I'm fine. I'm fine. I think
I
it's
don't know. It's probably me. I'm not at home right now.
oh okay. That's why. Yeah. So yeah, you've been better. Like you've been stressed out with finals. I know you were in the finals
Yeah,
right now for
it's
school.
it's been really crazy with finals. I was not expecting that to happen.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, but it's all good, you know. We move on.
Yeah.
We keep going.
No, for sure we have to keep going. You messaged me earlier. You was about to cook some food and some vegan food.
Yeah,
What's on
I
the
did.
menu? What's on the menu tonight?
So I am like not like a good vegan.
Okay.
I just eat like trash. So this is my trash that I'm eating today.
Seems
I don't know if you
still
can
pretty
see.
yummy though. You should
It
like
seems
Instagram
like
this
that
shit.
because there's like a lot of vegetables in it, but actually it's like a bunch of cut up old Gusta sausage that I found in the back of the fridge. And then there's
Oh.
some beans. They're like the end of a can of beans, you know, like I don't know. And then green beans, onions, hummus, and like
Oh, that's
vegan
yum.
cheese, sliced vegan cheese. So
Sliced vegan cheese. That's amazing. Like you know what I'm having? Alcohol, motherfuckers.
you don't
Yo,
eat,
I
you
haven't.
just drink.
Yo, Ronaldo. No, I was at work today, and tonight is my virtual Christmas party, right? So like
Mhm.
after work, I got some bustans, and then when I arrived home, I was super hungry, so I ate prior. That's why I'm like, I have this to hold me up. I'm doing really well now. I'm actually not that. Usually, I'm more nervous when I do my podcast, though. But anyway, let's not talk about that.
Why are you nervous?
I have no clue. I have no clue. Like 2020 is coming to an end, so I'm like, okay, we still have like what 10 more days, like in order some bullshit like will happen. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for like anything that's coming on. Like if people hate me, please say it now. 2020 is almost coming to an end.
I mean, I don't want to be a party pooper, but it's gonna bleed into 2021.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, I know, and like even at that, like I think the beginning of 2021, like nothing much will change and all that. Like, okay, speaking about vegan food, like I'm not much of a vegan myself, but I do use like
Mhm.
some products that I use are actually vegan. Like we were talking when I was on Victoria Shoot the Breeze. By the way, her episode is that episode is up now on her YouTube channel, so check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, so like we're doing our makeup, we're like this and all that. I'm like, there's some makeup there's actually like vegan though. I think that would be pretty good for you. I've
I
never
found
been
vegan
so close.
makeup.
I've never been so close up in my life when it comes to like doing makeup. I'm like, oh man.
Wait, you do it from afar usually when you do makeup tutorials? You're like,
I keep a
do it
good
from here.
distance, but I'm like, I'm not like this. Look at her. She be eating her food. She be eating her food, not being scared. No, there's some vegan products that I use, like Garnier Fructis shampoo is actually vegan. Like we
Yeah.
said, when it comes to makeup, they're actually vegan products
Mhm.
as well. And actually, like the shoes I'm wearing are vegan as well.
Right. But are they like made of like fake leather or something?
No,
Are
like they're made out of synthetic material and like
Oh,
microfibers.
okay.
So like
Yeah.
yeah, so example like these are vegan though. I don't know why I'm wearing heels
Oh,
and
that's
I'm not
awesome.
even going like anywhere. I'm just like no, I'm being like
Open-toed heels in the
open.
winter.
Wow. Well, remember like I see some girls like they be going clubbing though in the winter and then they still wear like heels. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I don't do that. Like I know I'm on fleek, but I don't do
That's
that.
that's different though, because like all you have to do is get there, and then after that you're too drunk to be cold, so it's fine.
Oh, that's true. So like so let's talk about Victoria Shoot the Breeze for a minute. So how did you come up with the idea to do the podcast?
How did I come up with that? I don't remember. I think I just wanted to do something to try it out, like to see how podcasting is, and I wanted to do something on my own, but I didn't really have like a concrete like
Idea?
like your thing is like dine in, like you eat with the
Yeah.
guests, or like some people it's gonna be like drunk women solve murder or something, and like so I didn't have a thing like that, so I just wanted to try it out to see what like to find my groove sort of, and at the same time I really wanted to help out like all these artists that were sitting at home dying of boredom,
Oh no,
just
for
trying
sure.
to get
Yeah.
just trying to get attention. So that's why I started like a guest thing, Victoria Shoots the Breeze.
Well, that's pretty cool because like I mean even at that, like with all the boredom that's happening and with 2020 and how it started, like and how it like derailed for like every one of us, like I think social media and technology has been at the tip of our fingers, and like everybody use like
No.
social media to put up stuff. So like I mean, what have you learned through podcasting?
What have I learned through podcasting?
Like what did you learn about your like what did you learn, like for example, like when I sometimes like when I talk, like I kind of like stutter, and then like even at that with podcasting, like I'm still working on it, but at the same time it's like, oh my god,
Stutters are cute though. Don't work on it. Stutters are cute. Don't work
I'm
on
not
that.
suffering from a stutter. It's just like sometimes I'm trying to find like the I'm trying to make a complete phrase and I can't. I don't know,
That's
that maybe
fine.
because I'm like
Keep that. Keep that.
keep that
Don't get rid of that.
girl. But no, but like for me, like when I learned through podcasting, it's actually like I've learned like I've grown like so much more confident like since doing podcasting,
Yeah.
and also it's like a fun way to like meet people because even at that like since I started dining, like there were some guests that I don't know that much, but they were so interested in doing the podcast. I'm like, okay, let's check it
Yeah.
out. Let's see how the vibe goes and everything. And
That's
do
one
that.
thing that I've learned is to not do that. Because like if you invite someone that you're not friends with, the odds are you're not gonna have a good chemistry with them and it's just gonna be awkward the whole time.
No, that's true, but that's like I usually like in French we say je me jette dans le vide. Like I mean, I'm just saying, okay, well we'll
Yeah.
see what's up with that, and then like if it doesn't vibe, I'm just like, I don't think it's gonna work out, and I'm just
I see.
inviting them back. But it's like I at least I found out.
Yeah, that's true. I have made like a few like connections with the Victoria Shoots the Breeze, but I don't know if it's gonna be coming back in 2021, to be honest.
Oh, you just like there was more of a tryout, but like maybe you wanted to do you want to pursue other things like in 2021, or you want to like rethink of like another podcast concept, or what's
I
up
want
with
to get on a fucking stage and do stand-up comedy.
yeah, everybody else, like everybody misses the stage. Like it's really
That's what I want to
crazy.
do. Like I have a feeling like I'm gonna do podcasting in 2021, but like I want to be on stage. Like this is just like like how methadone is for heroin addicts. Like it's a replacement to calm me down, sort of.
Oh well, yeah, no, for sure. Like if you guys have any questions or have anything to say, there's the comment tab below. If not, like there's the heart. Send a lot of love to this podcast. Send a lot of
Hi,
love
Jofo.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Jess.
They were. Yeah, they came on, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I'm getting warmed up. I don't want to say anything. I'm just gonna say bye.
Oh, you're drinking straight from the bottle, huh?
I live alone. Like, why would I have wine glasses? I don't do that.
You're like, I don't want to do the dishes.
I'm saving up. All I need to do is rinse after. Yeah. So like, what are you studying again? What are you studying again?
This is not gonna be a funny subject.
No, but like, I mean, I was gonna say like, like with what you're studying right now, like what's the plan? like do you wanna?
So right now, my plan before I started doing comedy, my plan was to study linguistics. I'm doing my bachelor's currently, and to do my master's in speech therapy.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's the whole plan. And right now there's like a lot of my time that's being spent doing like comedy things and like writing jokes and stuff. So I'm just I don't know, I'm just hoping like I get there. I just want to get to my master's and like do it so I can have like a stable job that really fulfills me, and then I could do stand up on the side,
Yeah, that's what I did like when I used to do when I say used to, because I don't do stand-up comedy anymore, but like I did the stand-up comedy whenever I could. I was like I had like a stable job, and then COVID hit, and I work when I work. I do the podcast when I do the podcast. If ever the Dirty Four wants me on as a replacement, I do it whenever I can do it. Like I'm just keeping busy as much as I can. Jofo podcast in his ass. Okay, like what was going on?
I thought you were gonna say in the house, like
not in my house, but girl, not in my house. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Like this chat has been more lit like than the previous episodes.
Oh, who was the previous episode? Do I have something in my teeth?
No, girl, you're good. No, girl, you're good.
You would tell me, right? You're that kind of friend that would be like, hey,
Yeah, girl, you got something. Go to the washroom. I'll wait outside. Go. Yeah, before.
I love that because I have friends that they don't tell you anything, and then you get home and you see that there's something in your teeth, and you're like, that was there the whole day.
Well,
you know?
if they don't say anything, are they your friends though? That's the question you
Yeah.
need to ask. Are they your real friends though? You go. Yeah, more. Okay, Claudio. Like I know you're single, but
You're
then this is
trolling.
not gonna work here. This is not gonna work on the virtual diner. Now we're gonna be talking about. Now we're gonna be talking about real stuff. You know, I bought.
Joko says that Claudio is trying to be funny. How can you tell?
Yeah, how
He's
can
not
you tell?
actually being funny.
Joko, invite him on the podcast, and then Victoria and I we're gonna judge to see if he's actually funny or not.
Hey, I've been wondering, what did your stand-up look like?
I was actually more of a storyteller than anything else. Like I was like most of my jokes actually revolved around like things that happened like at work or my love life or anything like that. So there was actually like true stories.
In your love life?
My love life that's like such a mess. Like I'm single as hell right now. Oh, yo, girl, you know I bought these vegan shoes. Oh,
wow.
right.
In every sense of the word, they're white. The vegan
Except-
shoes.
Except the bag though, but like that I'm gonna forgive the person that fabricated those shoes though. For this, I didn't get that, but like yeah, they should. You know I have to put this first and leave it overnight like for 24 hours.
Why?
Because it protects it acts like a fucking invisible shield to like protect the shoe, because otherwise if I don't wear that and they get damaged, they're damaged for the rest of their lives. And no, they're my I know they're my babies. They're my babies that my mom actually like paid for me.
Oh, that's nice. Is that your Christmas gift?
Yeah, she bought me like 2 pairs of shoes from Spring.
That's really nice.
Yeah, that was really cool. Hi, Mom.
My dad got me a gift. I got it today.
Oh, okay. What was it? What was it? Let's show some Christmas gift. Ooh.
It says,
with
broken pen.
Ooh.
It's a book of poetry that was written by him, and I did not know.
Oh, that's amazing.
That he did that. And the poems are so good. They're so good. He's really good.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm really proud of him.
That's so amazing. Yeah. That's really amazing. So like talk to us about your stand-up comedy journey. So like how did all of this start?
I mean, I always really liked stand-up, like a lot, like too much. Like I'm like, you know,
you're hungry.
Just like watching 6 hours of comedy in a row, and I'm like, not enough. I want more, you know. And like, I never thought that it was something that I could do though, like that you could just do that if you felt like it.
Okay, yeah.
And then at some point I found out, I don't remember how, but like I think I was watching like Mike Ward's Sous Écoute.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, you could just go.
Well, yeah,
and do this thing, like,
yeah.
You know. And then like I really got into like James Acaster and stuff, and like in one of the interviews that he did in Edinburgh, Scotland, he was saying how like he's like anxious and depressed, and that like I don't remember what the point of what he was saying was, but I was just thinking like, because that was one of the other things that was holding me back. I thought like, oh, I can't do this because I'm anxious and depressed. Like I need to like, you know, be a little cocoon and take care of myself and like not try anything too hard because I won't be able to do it. But then he said that, and I thought like, oh, if he can do it, then so can I, which like is a little.
But I mean, like, it's
a little confident because he's fucking.
Though, but it's true.
He's like amazing, but like, you know, still though, like I could try. And like also Maria Bamford, I don't know if you know her.
That tells me something. I'm not entirely sure. Refresh.
She's like she does like a lot of impersonations, and like she's got like short blonde hair. She's an older woman. No.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know.
She has like a little frail voice.
She has a frail. Yeah. You said frail, I got it.
She's always shaking, like, but that's because of her. That's because of her meds though, because
No,
she's
yeah.
I think she's bipolar or something. Something
Okay.
that
No, yeah,
like
she was diagnosed with something. Could be.
yeah, and I thought like, oh, she can do it as well, like so can I. Like whatever I have is not that bad that it needs to hinder me. And then I started to notice like art was really like helping me, like I don't know, it just made sense for me to do artistic stuff, you know?
Okay, for sure. And I'm like I've always been like artistic myself. Like my comedy
Yeah.
journey has been like it's pretty unusual though because like I mean like I was studying at Vanier like that was like what 10 years ago. So I feel so
Mm,
fucking old. Like so I was like 10 years ago I was like at Vanier and then the student association um actually put on comedy shows like during like once a month during the semester. So I mean
that's
from there
cool.
like I've attended the shows, I've made connections, some of them became my friends and everything. So I
Mm,
graduated there in 2012 and I had to do a final project to graduate. So like I did stand up comedy as a final project. I was filming my sets, I was
wait,
doing interviews, I was doing I did a documentary as well.
that's
That
awesome.
was my that was like that's how I started. It was because of a school project. And then
You should post it on your Instagram
I could
if it's not there already.
no I could but I have to try to find the video anyways. But yeah, so like I mean I did that and I did that for like about a year before I went back into studying. And then after
Mm-hmm.
that I went back 3 years ago and I did that for like about 2 years before I said like you know what like I don't think it's like not that it's not cool, it's just like it didn't bring me anything at this point. So I'm like okay, let me try something else. So like I mean when I was about to leave stand-up
Yep.
comedy like my interest for makeup and fashion like started to
Mm-hmm.
grow bigger. So I'm like okay, I think like it's kind of crossing around. So I'm like leaving stand-up comedy, I'm doing makeup, I'm doing fashion, and
Yeah.
I get to do this now with my best friend. Her name is Gazella. She has 9% alcohol. It's $10 at the SAQ. It's fruit.
Wait, your best friend makes this, or the wine bottle is your best friend?
The wine bottle. Yeah, I mean, that and my gay best friend. But like I mean, let's talk about the wine bottle for a minute. It's 9% alcohol. This one is actually very fruity and it's like kind of soft, so it's not as strong.
I'm drinking a smoothie,
Ooh, I
right?
made a lot of smoothies at work. Like, please don't shove that in my face.
So there's because my boyfriend got a tooth extraction, which is very painful, so you can't eat solid foods. So I thought
Okay,
I'd
yeah.
join in.
The wisdom.
And then this was supposed to be my supper, but then I forgot about the podcast. And I was just sitting there with my bowl of beans. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, actually, there's our podcast I'm doing, and the premise is that I have to eat food." And he was like, he didn't believe me. He thought I was lying just so I could eat solid food. But
That's okay. We're gonna publish this after. You're gonna send him the the episode. We're gonna be he's gonna
true.
believe you after. He'll be believing
It
you after.
happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
So to distraction, was it like a wisdom teeth?
No.
Oh yeah.
It's like he had a shitty tooth and it
Oh,
needed
can you
to
remove
come out.
that? Okay, no.
Yeah.
Because when you say to distraction, like my mind goes back to like when I had like my 4 wisdom teeth removed alongside
Oh,
4.
you have 4 of them? That sounds fun. How was that? Did you enjoy?
But I'm glad it's all over now. Like nobody's allowed to touch me anymore. You know? Yeah, to say the least. Like I wore braces in high school and I had my 2 wisdom teeth in the bottom removed first.
Mm-hmm.
And then after they removed 4 adult teeth and they removed the one on top like eventually.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. That's like, I had friends in high school that had like major like mouth, like gear that came out of their mouth and stuff, and I never understood how they went through the pain, you know?
Yeah, no, some of them, like, some of wisdom teeth are actually in the gum, like literally in the gum. Like, I saw, like, a video on how they remove
All
wisdom.
teeth are in the gum, Mel.
No,
All
no,
teeth.
but they're, like, some of them are more dug down, and some of them are, like, really dug down. Like, it depends on the structure. So, basically, like, I actually saw a video as to how they're actually extracting, depending on how deep the wisdom teeth is in the gum. I'm like, Thank
Oh
God.
yeah,
Thank God.
don't do that.
Thank God.
Don't
Thank
look.
God. No.
I looked at that before his thing, and I was like, I hope to God he doesn't find those videos because they're awful.
They're
Horrible.
awful. But at the same time, like,
Is
like, if you keep your wisdom teeth though, like as you get older, like it's more there's just like, gonna be more infections or something, or there's gonna hurt more, or and all that. So yeah, so I mean, I'm glad I had them like out now, so I'm like I don't really have to worry about it anymore.
You don't have to worry about it. Mine are still in there because they're good. They're like straight, and like the roots are all straight. Like everything's good. Hey, David.
Hi, David.
So yeah.
Yeah. How's the beans and the green onions and
Good. I was wondering, do you watch those pimple popping videos?
I saw some of them, but just because they were like probably because they were on my Facebook feed or something, or fucking like I don't watch them, like, but they appear somehow on my feed.
No, because you like makeup, and they're like, she's gonna like this. Yeah.
Some of them find relief in like popping those pimples. I'm like, no, this is gonna scar your skin.
Oh yeah, some of them are really bad at it. It's like I'm like, there's
a proper way to do it.
Like no gloves, just like the person's hands.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's really, really bad. So we have 7 people watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hey guys, y'all, I love you.
Let's pump up those numbers. It's good for my self-esteem. All right, bring your friends.
My self-esteem too. I've been through so much bullshit this year. It's enough. Can we finish on a positive note?
So much bullshit. My boyfriend bought his first property, which is like, we're from a different sort of background. So he bought a property, and it's not like he has a ton of money. Like he took everything he had and he bought it, and he's getting expropriated because they're building the fucking metro on top of it or whatever. Yeah. We haven't even moved there yet. Like,
oh my God. No.
It is. No. It's okay.
Shit.
It's gonna be okay. He's like, fuck this, I'm moving to. Wow. I'm glad it was you and not me.
No, that was
me. Is this a segment that you do? Like,
no.
Burping with Mel at the dine-in.
This is how much wine I drank so far. Like, I think with the party and everything, I'm gonna finish at least 3/4 of the bottle.
And then you're gonna be burping at your boss, you know?
It's okay, I already did that today at work. It's okay, she wasn't spared. Oh, God damn, I'm having fun.
See, I wish I could have fun like that. When I drink, I'm like, I never know what's gonna happen to me, you know?
Oh, man.
I'm like, I'm either gonna be really fun or really annoying.
I'm actually
There's
both.
No talent.
I'm actually both without the alcohol, so I mean, I don't like even when I drink out of the bottle, it's not gonna matter at this point.
It's like super Mel, like
super
come on,
Mel, come on,
concentrated Mel with the alcohol.
I need to focus. I'm gonna show like at the end of the podcast how much I actually fucking drank. Like I'm gonna show the bottle.
Why is there another bottle somewhere?
I wish, but no. I wish I had to. Yesterday after work, I went to the SAQ to buy this, and it was in the fridge. So that's why it's like very fresh in the palate.
Fresh 10-year-old wine.
Imagine.
Yeah.
No. Imagine. I'll be like, oh, it's good, but then like 10-year-old wine, I'll be like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
There was this comedian that was saying like, we're going to be drinking wine in a few years from now from 2020, and saying like, oh, I taste a hint of tears and sourdough bread. Is this a 2020 vintage? Like,
he's that miserable, right?
What?
Is he or she that miserable?
I
To
guess
say
so.
that.
I don't know.
No. Well, anyways, 2020, everybody is. Some of them decide to show it, some of them don't. It's like you never know
Yeah,
at this point.
pretty
You
much.
never know at this
People
point.
that are like, "Oh, I'm fine," they're in denial. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I started off saying, "I'm fine. This is not gonna break me. Chaos is a ladder. I'm not gonna let this affect me. I'm stronger than this." And like, I crumbled. This so fast.
I actually said that, but people have annoyed the fuck out of me so much, and then like after, you know, this is me like speaking from the heart because I know exactly like what some people are made of. Like I actually like have evidence of their dirty work, but yet they call me dramatic for actually speaking out against it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
what dirty work? Spill the beans.
Spill the beans.
Oh, I just spilled some beans.
Yeah, perfect segue, right? Like just spill your.
That was amazing.
Girl.
I make the puns happen.
Oh, David said time for me to eat. Well, have fun, David. Like, hopefully you can bring like some food up to your room. You're gonna tell me like what's on the menu.
Yeah,
As
what
well.
is he eating?
I don't know.
Probably.
He should take a picture. David, take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Something with wristwatches. I don't know. He's like,
Yeah, he posted that, but I don't think he's gonna eat wrist watches.
I don't know. What do these meat eaters eat? You know, it's weird.
I think it depends on the person, though.
You know what? In Florida, there's the FDC, or I don't know who the fuck, the person that the American Food Association. They found out that it's actually okay to eat python, so they were telling people in Florida, go ahead and eat python, which is like the huge snake.
Yeah, some people do that.
So now they're eating python because it's like it's eating all the other animals, and I was just like, what the hell? Like you don't need to eat everything that's edible.
Yeah, no. Jofo Podcast is asking, what is Mel eating? Well, I mean, I ate.
He's eating gazelle.
I'm eating. I wasn't ready, girl. Shut up. That was good. Okay, I'll give you that.
Claudio says he likes meat. He likes the meat.
He likes the meat. How's your mom, by the way? Is Ma okay?
My mom?
No,
or Claudio's mom?
Claudio, remember when I was on Victoria Street, the breeze, and I said, "Hi, Ma." I'm doing a
Ma.
Ma.
I hope he never moves out. I love those jokes so much. I hope you stay at your mom's forever, Claudio.
Now we can use some basement jokes, though. Some new basement jokes.
Exactly. You should have her on, Claudio. Like, you know.
Okay, so I'm closing in. I'm like near the half of the bottle.
How many percentage? What's the percent on this?
9%. Trooper.
Wow.
Trooper, right?
That's good.
That's good. That's
good job.
But I'm gonna save some for the party later. I think like, you know, if ever I burp and I need to vomit, I'll vomit first, and then after, like, when we're gonna have the Zoom meeting with everybody else.
Eat some bread. Then you're not gonna puke, you know. Drink some water. You'll get just as drunk.
I'm gonna have water. Let me finish with this first, and then after I'm gonna set up for the next thing. Leave me alone now.
You're just gonna chug water in between. It's like falling everywhere.
I'm like, guys, I need to take a piss. I'll be right. I'll BRB.
BRB.
I'll BRB.
Who's Aimster Mapletoon?
I don't know. Like, who's
identify yourself?
Yes,
Aimster.
please. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. And thank you to the 6 people that's watching this train wreck so far of me getting drunk before the actual party and
pre-drunk.
I got pre-drunk. pre-drunk. So,
for the office party, not for like the club or anything. Office party.
The clubs are closed though. Like, I mean, I don't mind like I don't mind I'm not much of a clubber though, but I want to go to the Gay Village and club, especially in the summer though. Oh my god, it's like such a party.
Those are fun.
Those are so fun.
I like dancing, and the fact is that in the Gay Village, the music is good, and the guys are gay, so they're not rubbing up on you or anything. You know,
Okay.
you can just go have fun.
No, exactly. It's all about the freaking party. Like I go there, like I go like gay clubbing when it's like, especially during like Pride Montreal. Oh, this is where the party's at.
Yeah. But I love Pride. I missed this year. There was no Pride. I was so sad.
It's not the same. Like I saw some of them like virtual shows and events and everything. I'm like, no, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Oh, yeah. Aimster follows me from the workshop.
Oh.
Have we done a workshop together? Who is this? Maybe he doesn't want to say.
You don't want to say, well, welcome to the virtual dine-in. Aimster, I hope you're liking this so far. Like, I am pre-drunk right now. And Victoria is making sure that I eat bread in order that I won't vomit. So there's that.
And water.
And water, yes. No, I got my water bottle somewhere there. But
also, she's wearing open-toed heels right now for some reason.
No, I wear open-toe because like I'm like, okay, I don't wanna. I don't know. I can't find my slippers. I can't find those slippers. I'm like, okay, I gotta get some shoes.
You never walk bare feet?
I could walk bare feet, but it's too cold. It's too cold too.
Turn up the heat, man.
I could. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
this girl ain't ready for this podcast.
You're like, oh, maybe I could turn up the.
You're doing this like this girl's such a mess. No. That's what 2020 brings me. Okay, like that's how we're gonna do it.
Who doesn't love a good train wreck? You know.
No, good. Like, yeah, for sure. Like, I'll do it. No problem.
You're in control. You know.
I'm in control. I got all this. So.
Wreck your train.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm there now. I'm there now. But yeah, so talk about the Dirty Four. How did you found out about the project and the process?
What?
The Dirty Four. The Dirty Four.
How did I what? Like I didn't pin it. I zoned out. What did you say?
How did you find out about the project and like?
I'm so sorry,
girl.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even
That's
drink.
why I don't drink. It would be worse. It would be worse. How did I found out about the project? Well, I'm a co-founder. That's how I found out. Me, Claudio. Actually, so before the pandemic, I was doing these writing workshops with Serena.
Okay.
And sometimes Paul would show up or Gothaman. And then like during the pandemic, like there was no more of that. So, and I really missed it. And I started talking to Claudio and then Joey, and we were like, we should do a writing workshop. And then Claudio was like, I have this friend Peter. And then we all started like meeting up every week and then just like telling each other our jokes and like workshopping them and just riffing. And then and then eventually I think Claudio or Joey says it was him, but I remember it being Claudio, but it might have been Joey and I just didn't listen to whatever he was saying. Anyways, and he said we should turn this into a podcast. And then Claudio wanted it to be on his thing. Anyways, this started the Dirty Four.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah.
So
yeah, it was a writing workshop at first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's really cool. So, I mean, if you had to invite anybody in the world that you would want to do, that you would want to have on the podcast, like who would it be and why?
Norm Macdonald.
Oh, interesting.
Because he would roast all of us. And make us like doubt our very existence. He would be so fucking hilarious. I love Norm, and he does a bunch of podcasts. Like he's good at podcasting, so that's who I would invite. Also, like I really want to meet him. He's got that thing going. Like I don't know what it is. It's like he just has that dry, maybe not a dry sense of humor, but it's just like he states like facts. And it's just he doesn't have like any of the like any intonation that's special or anything, but it still punches when he says his punch, you know? I don't know.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So, I mean, if you had a chance to do any podcast, like if you had a if you had a chance to do any podcast, like which podcast would you wanna which podcast would you wanna be on and why? Because I asked that Peter that very same question, and we both
What
agreed.
did he say?
We both said Joe Rogan.
You would do Joe Rogan?
I love the guy since Fear Factor. Like he's like I had a crush for so many years. Who the fuck cares? He had no hair and like all these tattoos. I'm like, he's the guy from Fear Factor. Crazy.
It is crazy. You're like a diehard fan of Joe Rogan. I did not expect that.
Yeah,
like
no,
before he was Joe
I'm
Rogan.
full of surprises. I'm full of surprises. But like local podcasts though, like I don't have like it's fun doing the Dirty Four, you know, like one day they asked me to be on, like no problem, I would do it anytime. But you know, like other podcasts, I'm like,
I feel like I would, if I could be on any podcast, I would be on my favorite podcast and the very first podcast that I started following, which was My Brother and Me.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they have guests on, and I would love to do that. I love the brothers so much. I think they're funny. They got like this weird, I don't know, they make fun of straight people. Like, I don't even understand how they do it, you know?
Kezia says, drinking from the bottle, staying classy. Girl, you know how I do it? Like, I live alone. What would I have, like, wine glasses for? Like, I mean, it would be such a waste of money if I live alone. Like, I'll just drink from the bottle.
Melanie is walking that fine line between trashy and classy. Like, she walks it so well.
Amen.
In her open-toed heels in the winter.
That's totally me right now.
I'm drinking from the bottle. You guys are 3 away from 1K Jofo podcast.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, guys.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
That's really cool. Like they really did the work, and like they always put up some very interesting like material. So like shout out to you guys. And by the way, you can catch the Jofo podcast tonight at 9 p.m.
Yes,
they did have another special guest from Thailand, so it's gonna be very, very, very interesting. So yeah, like, I mean, I would like, you know, go on Joe Rogan's podcast just because I'm a diehard fan, not because of like the podcast itself. I'm like, I just want to be like as close as I can to the guy.
I don't think I'd be able to handle it, you know.
I'm able to handle like a lot of people say like I'm like too sweet, but I'm like, watch out. And
no, you're not too sweet.
I'm not too I'm not like, and that's surprising to a lot of people how much I can come back, you know, like.
Exactly. Yeah. You're sweet like you know how Nikki Glazer is sweet. Like
girl,
she's not that sweet, you know?
Yeah. Thanks for the shout out, yo. No problem, Jofo podcast. Like
Hey Kezia.
Like I know, like I was about to be mean there. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna keep it to myself. I have like what 10 days to be as nice as I can.
Why? What happens in 10 days?
It's going to be December 31st. It's going to be the last day of December, and it's going to be the very last day of this fucking year.
And then in 2021, you're just going to start blackmailing all your friends.
like, bitch, I was nice to you, but you ain't my friend. Stop fake checking on me. I know what the fuck
I'm turning a new leaf. Now I'm a bitch.
Amen. I just got to church in like 5 seconds with that like statement.
Oh shit.
Okay, yo, I need to like hold up on the wine there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to be like kind of sober for the party at least. I'm gonna get drunk there. So before we go, do you have like any shout outs to give? Do you have anything to plug in? Do you wanna
I forgot to check my schedule. I forgot. But this Thursday, I'm going to be doing movie trivia night. It's going to be in the morning because it's the 24th. It's going to be at 11 a.m. And me and Claudio, we're going to talk about Christmas movies for an hour, which is just going to be a fun, like, there's not going to be any trivia. We're just going to talk about our favorite Christmas movies. So that should be good. And then next Sunday, it's the Dirty Four again. Don't miss the Dirty Four. Actually, we had one yesterday. It was really good. Eva was with us. She's put Nutella on her face. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was just between two exams. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I slept 1 hour. Like, I can't even conceive. She's just like, I got mayo in my eye. It was amazing. No, it was really amazing. I'm underselling the episode.
You're underselling the episode. Do you have do you have any Victoria Shoots the Breed episodes coming up as well, or are we gonna?
No more.
Oh, well,
no more. Maybe I'll come back up again in 2021, but for now it's done for 2020 for sure.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad to have been part of Victoria Shoots the Breeze. And, thank you so much for the opportunity. And, it was fun doing makeup while talking. And, like,
I do my makeup different now. It doesn't show because, like, I've been wearing this for, like, 24 hours. But, like, I do my makeup different.
Yeah, no, you said that in your story, though. You mentioned me. I'm like.
You're like, ew.
Not even. I'm like. What am I like? What does this have to do with me? Like, I thought you were gonna advertise the show at least, but then she should be talking about like. Should be talking about like.
Because I'm doing so many podcasts, and I'm always wearing the same shirt and like the same everything, and I'm like, people are gonna notice that I didn't shower. They're gonna know. Just if you watch like my stuff, you start to figure out a pattern. That.
There's a favorite shirt. There's a favorite shirt.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, there's no problem.
There's
no problem. So, like, anyway, Victoria, thank you so much for the virtual dine-in. It has been really, really fun. We had salad. We had wine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We've been like talking really facts.
Facts. Yes. That's right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for accepting the dinner date.
All right.
I'll see you then, girl.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whoops. Yep. Did not expect that. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Virtual Dine-In podcast. You can catch this episode shortly on my IGTV. If not, my previous episodes also are available on my IGTV as well. Tell your friends, tell your family about it. So follow me at Rio_Delight for more content. And also, if you want to catch my previous episodes, like I said, it's available. But I was going to say, if you guys want to catch my previous podcast that I did back in August called the LGBT Pillow Talk podcast, it's available now as well. So please check it out. And until then, stay safe. I'm going to try to sober up. My virtual Christmas party at work is coming up really soon. So I have 12 minutes precisely to sober up. So I'm going to try to do that as well with water and bread because Victoria advised it. So I got to prepare for that. Until then, catch the Jofo podcast tonight at 9 p.m. They're going to have a super special guest from Thailand as well. You do not want to miss it. And also I want to give a shout out to Jofo in the Ring, which is their wrestling podcast. It's every Wednesday at 7 p.m. as well. I am there for the fashion and Starbucks comment, honey. I am fleeking and so this is how much I fucking drank. So I am close to half of the bottle. I'm gonna save the other half throughout the night as well. And until then, have a virtual dinner date when you can. And also, there's gonna be a few virtual dine-in podcasts as well. On the 25th at 9 p.m., I'm gonna do a very special Christmas edition with you guys. And also on December 31st, I am gonna do it at 11 p.m. It's gonna be looking back at 2020. It's gonna be straight from the heart as well. Like, I'm just looking back at what I've accomplished, what I should work on, and it's just really a. I I owe it to myself to do this. So I just, it's gonna be a very interesting concept. And next month, we're gonna do. I'm still gonna do the podcast. Don't worry, but it's gonna be in a brand new name. So it will no longer be the Virtual Dining Podcast. And also, all month of January, I'm gonna be collaborating with a local business from Montreal. So all my guests are working or a part of this local business as well. What is it? Well, you guys have to tune in and find out. Until then, stay safe, stay delightful, be on fleek, say the fuck whatever you have to say. And until then, have a dinner date when you can.